How's it going, gamers? My name is Dan. Welcome back to Prison Architect Alpha 13. And today we have a lot of stuff we're going to do today. So we may as well get into it now. First of all, Redmond's fighting a guard for some unknown reason. Alright, let's assess reports and needs and stuff. Wow, okay. Family and Rec is having all sorts of issues. So we're going to have to look into getting that fixed today. So we're basically not going to build any buildings, we're just going to spend some time getting everything sorted out. Now, first things first, Alpha 13 has had an update because last video was my update video, and as I noticed there was lots of issues with deployment and everything. Hotfix has been released, so deployment of jobs and everything is now working. Now that's spectacular. What else have we got? Something I noticed, which I'm not sure if you guys really noticed or if that was a thing or anything. Large TVs has been removed. I was looking at a stream from Alpha 14's video. I'll get to that in just a moment. And yeah, the large TV from Prison Architect's been removed. I mean, I think I noticed that at one point really early on. But yeah, it's gone. So in case you didn't notice that, wow, your mind has just been blown, hasn't it? But yeah, so just looking at it today, we've got a whole bunch of things we've got to fix. We're going to fix laundries, get showers properly set up, workshop properly set up, and I don't know, we should work on getting an actual doorway that's appropriate for the prison, so we'll see. We'll see. But I've got some news on Alpha 14 as well that I'll do some stuff first, then I'll get onto it. So we're going to need some laundries. I'm just going to check my utilities. And yes, okay, water is through there. We can make that work. So if I chuck down, you can't rotate laundries, can you? Oh, that's annoying. I'm gonna put 2 and then just another small pipe there because, saves water, why not? And we'll also need ironing boards and baskets, laundry baskets. Now don't lose them this time. You know what? Put the ironing boards down first. Put them there, there. I never really know how many, if any, I need of those, but may as well chuck it in, why not? But yeah, after last episode and the new alpha and everything, I had to make a few little changes. This back wall here has indeed got the very, very new perimeter walls thanks to Alpha 13's escape feature. Are you... oh, for God's sake, what are you doing? Someone catch this guy, will you please? Go to search him and then discover him in the meantime. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, people are just causing issues today. And where was I? Alpha 14, let's discuss Alpha 14. Now, as you know, my main source for all these news on the new alpha is from Prison Architect themselves. Introversion Software has their own Twitch live stream that they do every couple of days or so, and you can watch them develop the game as they do it. Now, in the past, sorry, I'm just going to jump to... I'm going to need patrols right away. In the past, they've done live streams for the alphas previous, and they've been spot on for what they're going to release in the next alpha. So what I'm about to tell you is what I expect to see in Alpha 14, and cannot be blamed for being wrong, because really that's what they're working on at the moment. So first of all, one thing Chris was working on was the deliveries and garbage sections. They were working on getting them off having to be on the main road. Now that's something that is a really big game changer for the way most of us would play Prison Architect, because I wouldn't have needed all this elaborate stuff just to keep deliveries and garbage there. In the future I'll be able to move it, say, garbage over here and deliveries here, replacing storage effectively. But yeah, we can look forward to seeing that being changed, and that will definitely change the layout of the prisons. What else? Everyone's breaking stuff. So patrols couldn't come any sooner. Yep. Attack dogs. Or not attack dogs, sorry. Drug dogs. They haven't got a name for them yet that I know of. Dogs will be in the next alpha. That is mainly because, yes, you can detect tools. Yes, you can detect weapons. You cannot detect drugs or luxury items currently in Prison Architect. And seeing as that's one of the things on the contraband list, well, it changes things rather drastically. Now, while I'm on the topic of metal objects, I'm going to get a metal detector because they are causing all sorts of drama right now, these guys. And I don't like drama. You know I hate drama. So these guys need more of them. You know what? Before I work on work, let's just sort these guys out. Family and recreation. Family is not very hard to fix. You know, assuming families are actually visiting, which they're not. Build a laundry room. There we go. It's about to... $1,000 about to come my way, and there it is. Very nice. But back to dogs. Yeah, so that's going to add a few little things. We're going to have a new room called the kennel. I'm not sure of the specs or whatever required for that. I imagine it will be not as big as other things in, you know, Prison Architect history. But yeah, so we can expect to see kennels as well as a dog crate item, which will, I assume, be the housing for the dogs when they're not in the kennel. Or again, the mechanics of that I'm just guessing, but you know, it's potential. And lastly, you'll see the dog patrol deployment. Dogs will be able to be deployed. They'll actually be living in the prison. It won't be like the emergencies how you have, you know, riot police off to, they come every so often. No, that'll actually be a in-house thing going on. The reason I know that is because they also have a new staff member called the dog handler. So my recollection of that would be that they would have dogs which are always around, and that the dog handlers live in your prison and can be handled normally like any other staff member. So looking very forward to dogs being in Alpha 14. Now, it is very early, very early stages, so we can't expect everything I say to be taken as gospel, but as I said, that's what I'm seeing, what they're working on in development. I saw Chris playing around with fire engines. I don't think that that's actually going to change for anything related to the alpha. I believe that was just in testing the deliveries and garbage sections. I could be wrong. I mean, fire is not really implemented in Prison Architect, but I don't see it. That's just not something I expect. And finally, you know how you create a prison, and you go create new prison, and it asks you all these questions: fog of war, continuous intake. I saw him go to that screen at one point, and there was a third option saying generate lakes. Yep, so whether or not that's going to be an Alpha 14 thing, or whether he's just had that in for ages and not thrown it in, we'll see. I'm not sure what the mechanic purpose for that would be, but we have seen that in Alpha videos of the past, so you know, we'll see. I don't expect to see that in the next episode, but you know, it's possible. So that's everything I know on Alpha 14 at this stage. So we're going to work on getting these larger rooms happening, as well as, yeah, screw it, let's call in some prisoners. Going back to names in the game, now since I've updated alphas, they've renamed all my prisoners and I've lost all the main people. So I'm just going to call them in now. Chris, thank you. Mark, Morris. I'll call in Sound Guy Al Lindsay just while he's here. Mark, Morris. Nope, I'm not seeing it. That's why you're there. Type in Dan. Let's get Dan Rosser. Dan Denoli with a 3 on the end. There you are. And I'll grab myself. Didn't mean it like that. There we go. Let's get Blake the Snake Williams. Welcome back, my old friend. Lewis Mario Cat, who I believe has already died once this prison. That's alright. Mario Cat, there you are. And Wilhelm Engel. There we go. Now if I do that and turn on prisoner intake, boom, we have 10 prisoners coming in. That's 8. Alright, so 2 more names. I'm going to get Idiotic Ozzy Edwards. Liam, wherever you are. You are right there. And I'm going to get Thomas Eaglebeak. He's the dude with the epic mustache. There he is. So there we go, workbench. Welcome to the prison. You can be in my workshop, do all the cool things. So yeah, I've locked out the rooms which I'm not currently using. And I'm going to have to make a decision of what rooms I actually want to use for now. I've got 9 prisoners, 10 rooms available. So I've got a few hours to work that out. I think I may as well get this area started. May as well. So I have 10 beds and 9 toilets for some weird reason I don't understand. But a gift of the gods, I imagine. I don't know. I don't think I haven't been testing on this prison, so I honestly couldn't tell you why that's the case. But alright, so oh, you know what? That's because I disabled these cells, didn't I? Yeah, I did. A lot has changed since the last episode of Prison Architect. So there we go. Our new cell area will look spectacular when it's done. Door open, please. Thank you. Now, I've got a few ideas for what I'm going to do in the future. It's going to be an indoor prison, if you couldn't already tell. Yeah, big things going to change, I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? No wonder the prisoners are so mad. I think I locked them out of the room to visitation. I'll open that. I know there's a risk that they'll just walk out of the joint. But I'll risk it because these guys are raging like no tomorrow. This is the 3rd time I've seen Redmond fight today. And he's swearing and all the bit. And they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't. It's not nice. It's wrong. Ooh, there's 2 more rooms here I didn't notice. You know what? I started that earlier. I'll put the door there. Door there. I can dismantle that. And I'll demolish this wall here. That was just a placeholder for the future to stop them from getting in this area. Really doesn't bother me though. But you know what? I am going to put this jail door here for the future. Because that's where I'd like to put it. I just needed a yard access that isn't, you know, 3,000 miles away. So very, very happy with that. Now, as for this door area, I know it's there for a reason to protect prisoners, but I'm not going to get to this part in any stretch of the imagination in the next few episodes. So, a temporary entrance to the prison will probably be through visitation. You know, I am aware that that's probably not the go. But if I can hold out to Alpha 14, I can get rid of these garbage delivery sections, and then they'll be in their own little area, and I won't even have to worry about all this protected prison areas that I've got planned. So I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how we go, and you know, if the time comes and I need an extra door there, then that'll be the case. So if I lock that open for a moment. Metal detectors are working, so that's fine. I can de-zone that. Worst case scenario, if any prisoners are not ready, there'll be a holding cell there. Ready to rock and roll. Alright, let's just check on our deployments as far as staff only goes. Staff only, that is no longer staff only. They are staff only. Oh, that's going to be destroyed, isn't it, that wall? Yeah. You know what? I won't do that. They're all no access areas, that's fine. Unlocked? No, I don't need to set it as unlocked. That just sort of defeats the purpose. I don't need it to be unlocked, but it is unlocked. Patrols is unlocked, right? So I'm going to work on just prisoner guard access. I have, how many guards do I have? I have 15. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 deployed. Whether that's right or not, I don't know, but we'll see. Get you walking the beat. And to about there. There'll be 2 of them, won't you? Yeah, there should be. Cool. And then we'll just have 1 troll in this area here. No, I won't put that in yet because that's not a thing. But when it is, it'll happen. I've had to move all these prisoners out of this area off the side of the walls because, you know, tunneling is a big thing at the moment. And because it's the first alpha with tunneling, expect there to be bugs and errors and glitches and other bad things. So for now, it's just going to be how it is. That'll be right. That'll be right. Cool, cool, cool. Shower will look amazing when it's done. There we are. Put some walls in there. Awesome. Now I've already put in utilities in the middle, the concrete, not the concrete walls, the pipes. So no drama there, no drama here in the workshop. Sweet. Now in my plan, I don't have any use for these rooms. So what may eventuate is I'll move these tables, knock these out, use these rooms as part of the workshop, and then that will just spread out. I think that's a good idea. I think that's the realm it's going to head towards. If you have any ideas for what I should use it as, let me know. It was originally the... what was it? It was a shower, and it just wasn't practical. So this area became a shower. And, well, the rest is history. So throw a drain here as well. People say drains go diagonally as well. I don't know if that's the case with, you know, into this hallway and whatever. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not that fussed. But this I will lock open. Now the reason you have locked open doors as opposed to no doors at all is just so they're cell blocks. I mean, because this area is sealed in, if I click on this toilet, for example, that's a light, but you know what I'm saying. If I click search cell block, it'll search everything that isn't every cell that's connected by these doors. Basically, that's what happens. And by putting locked doors in the case of needing to lock down, you know, it'll separate prisoners into their blocks so they're not all building up on, say, this one door here and rushing the joint. No, it's much more secure and well, it's the way to go, really, isn't it? So, yeah, this originally, or eventually, I should say, will become my security room. So I don't have the money for it. It costs about $6 grand for this area, I'd say, roughly. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that just now. Now, is this fixing family and recreation? It isn't, because, you know, recreation comes from these stuff here. These stuff, that's not even words. Lock it open. Dismantle pool table and all of these bookshelves. For now, it's going to be my common room. It's just something that needs to be done. Bookshelves are ready to be installed already. Are there more ready to be installed? No, it's fine. 1 hour till they're due. Ah, you know what? Pipes are in the wrong area. That's fine. Oh, because this was installed during the old plan, wasn't it? Yeah, back when this was going to be an area with that, but had to bring it off the wall, so it's not going to happen. Prisoners are a little bit spread out all over the place. Where's my doctors? Doctor, come heal this guy. Are you crazy? What the hell? Nope, looks good. No, don't dump them. Don't take them over there. It's fine. Do what you gotta do. It's alright. I forgive you. Put some phone booze in here. It's very, very temporary. Mind you, I bet 6 episodes from now, that's probably, what, 3 hours? It will still be there. I guarantee it, pretty much. So, I'm going to pause it because prisoners have arrived. And there's more fighting going on. My god. Laundry common room. There we are. I was right next to it. Cool. So that'll eventually happen. Check out these guys. Now, we all know what Eaglebeak, Crystal A, Mark Morris, and Al Lindsay are all going to look like. Blake is a Ranger Mr. T. Dan Rosser is a very, very large dude with dreadlocks. Very nice. Wilhelm Angle, very, very classy man. Loving the hairstyle. Man, Lewis, loving that hairstyle. Hairstyle of the day. And then there's me, Soul Brother. Looking very nice. Very nice indeed. And who's this guy? Oh, Liam. Hello, Liam. Welcome back to the prison, my friend. Now, one thing I noticed as well, whether this was in Alpha 13 originally or not, is these needs. There are a lot of them now. Was that always a thing? I don't believe so. Privacy may or may not have been. Environment certainly wasn't. Safety, you know, it just sort of looks more built up than it was. I could be wrong. Could be very, very wrong, but still. It's just not something I noticed originally, so... Just to update you, no escapes. We've only had one serious injury. The last incident was 16 hours ago. So hey, that's what's been happening in the prison. And now you're up to speed. We're gonna get some... What are we gonna get? We can get some stuff for the outside. So weight benches, things like that. And... There we go, that'll look good. Now, that'll all be fine and whatnot. I'm going to need to plan more cells for the future. Not for right this moment, but for the future. So if I leave a 2 gap there, I should be able to go down this way. I'm going to have 13 by 5. Then this gap here is going to be a walkway. And then this will go... Was it 9 or was it another... I think it was 13 ultimately again. Which will look pretty good. Man, you have issues. Now, you better win. God, you better win. If he gets away, it's your fault. Now, where is the drama? Why is the drama? I mean, you have perfectly good access to visitation. There's phone booths everywhere. Recreation can be fixed in the common room. What's your drama? I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm going to turn off prisoner intake before that becomes another issue. Lord knows that's become an issue before. There is either fights going on in the shower, or there's already been fights in the shower. We're about to find out the long way. There are prisoners showering in there, that's for sure. Man. Okay. We sort of expected that. I mean, let's face it. Hey! Put that down! God's sake. There's no. We're gonna need policy. Yeah. That's definitely what I want. Policy pretty much allows me to choose the punishments for different things happening in the prison. I think that's a good one. Because control is pretty much one of the main approaches you can do. It used to be only you had to fulfill the needs of your prisoners. No, now you can just rule with an iron fist. And I love it. I love it. It's a great idea. Now, this regime sucks. I know it does. So we're going to need to nerf that a lot. There's a lot of free time. So they should be attending to these needs. At the same time, why is my common room not being built? Is that because I've still got it zoned as a staff-only zone? See, that's an issue. That is an issue right there. I always forget little things like that. And then, oh, you know what? That's why. That solves the drama with visitation. There we go. That is why. So much writing in the prison. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. There's no alerts. There's nothing. So that's why. Glad to see the problem solved though. I mean, man, that was driving me nuts. And I did talk about that, what, 5 minutes ago? So, oh well. You know what? Why are there prisoners living in that area? You shouldn't be. I forgot to zone up cells, didn't I? Sure did, Dan. Good job, Dan. Thanks, Dan. Alright. Jail doors as well. Have I got enough? I do, just not ideal to have had to pay all this money. I now have $300 to last me the day. That'll be updated very, very shortly. And where are all my cooks? Are they all still alive? Or are they all dead? Oh, they're on their way out. It's fine. One thing I noticed in the alpha videos, well, oh, sorry, the live stream they were doing, is Chris was very, very easily allowed to build on this wall. Because he was testing garbage and deliveries everywhere, he did test garbage on this side at one point. Whether he's planning on left and right expansion in the next alpha with proper testing remains to be seen. But you know, hopefully they invest in that because that'd be really good. Problem is though, it gets really difficult with building, you know, on different sides of the bridge. Whether they decide to have a temporary 3D bridge design would be good, but I think I just heard a death here in the prison. I did. Who? Guard injured. Al Lindsay. Oh boy, who's dead? Oh, it's my troublemaker. Is it wrong for me to say I'm not even mad? Is that wrong? I think that is wrong. It is definitely wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, fight him, fight him, fight him. Chris, put that fork down. 2 dead bodies. We've just lost another one. I'm unconscious, so I'm not dead. That guard is the other dead guy. Okay. Ah, man. You guys. Oh, you guys. So I'm going to have a makeshift morgue. That's probably what this other room's going to be. For now. See, there we go. Making use of space. Look at me. Look at that. I can just get... I can get only 1 morgue slab, in fact, so... There we are. There'll be a hearse. Oh, it's already here, so I don't really even need a morgue. So I've run out of money to actually fix everything. I can't believe I didn't pick up on visitation all that time. That just bugs me. That's really, really annoying. So there we are. The problem's... It's too late to say it now, but the problem's solved. Oh boy. Can someone build these rooms, please? No, morgue is staff only in a way. Doesn't bother me, whatever. Now, grey. Convictions of murder. See, they should have the things that you do in the prison compiles on top of your prison sentence. Maybe not by many, many years, but at least a couple of weeks. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Dismantle utility? You know what? Don't worry about it. If you've stood there for that long trying to figure it out, it's not worth it. Alrighty then. So let's have a look here. See, they're going down. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. I don't know why, because there's nothing in the common rooms yet. I keep pressing bureaucracy when I want deployment. God, please. Indulge me. Join me. Do whatever. Do what's necessary. Do what is good and true. See, doesn't that look nice? That looks sexy, doesn't it? For a shower, anyway. If I can de-zone that, because that's not really a shower. Cool. And, you know what? That needs to come over another $20. It's fine. I have $20. I can deal with that. Power is looking... Ooh, that's alright. I can afford more capacitors in the future. Let's get some jobs happening. There actually are 4 jobs already happening. Now, they work, don't they? You work. Yeah, a couple hours a day. Have you missed it? No, it's just late night. Okay, not bad, not bad. So let's have a look. Chris, yeah, well, are you waiting on solitary or are you just waiting on, you're just having a nap? Lewis, you're going to lockdown as well as solitary. Okay, yeah, see. Reports, yeah, policy's already here. Okay, not bad. See, the way it compounds like that, I wonder if it's trying to figure out where to go first. I'd imagine it would go lockdown. Sorry, do solitary first. But we'll see. So as far as searching prisoners go, when they destroy things, yeah, they should definitely get searched. Escape attempt, definitely. Yes, yes, yes. How about all of them? Why not? They don't really need to have their cell searched. Escape, definitely. To prisoner, no. To staff, yes. Serious injury, yes. Weapons, tools. I'm not so worried about them. Nah, don't worry about it. For now. Lockdown. For destruction, you should go to lockdown for maybe 2 hours. I'm going to be pretty strict on these, I'm not going to lie. Escape attempt, you will be in solitary for 8 hours. Does that seem reasonable? Leave a comment, let me know. If you have any suggestions for changing policy, whether you want me to rule more with an iron fist or less, you know, be a little bit softer on the prisoners, let me know. Injury to prisoner. If it's not that bad, 2 hours, think about what you've done. Same as destruction. Injury to staff. Now, you should probably go to, yeah, solitary for 2 hours, I'd say. If you cause serious injury, solitary for 3 hours. So if you cause serious injury to staff, that would compound to 5 hours of solitary. What was this guy here? Lewis, what have you got? Destruction, that was 1 hour in lockdown and 2 hours in solitary. Yeah, that was before I changed it. If you're caught with weapons, you'll be in lockdown for 4 hours. If you're caught without tools, you'll be in lockdown for 2. If you're caught without narcotics, if you're caught with narcotics rather, lockdown 2 hours. You should even be solitary and solitary. Well, there we go. That's going to be our planned structure for the next prison. And with that, everyone, I think I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, gamers. This has been Dan for Prison Architect Alpha 13B. Let's just call it 13 for the sake of argument. But Prison Architect is, of course, in alpha. You can still, to this day, get your name in the game for $50 or pay the 30 or whatever it was to purchase Prison Architect. You can purchase that from prison-architect.com or you can find it on Steam. I would definitely recommend prison-architect.com just on the basis that you can get yourself a DRM free version with your Steam key as well, so you have the best of both worlds as opposed to just the Steam version. But yes, thank you very much for watching, gamers. This has been Dan. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.